Hello and welcome to the Talkin Yanks pregame show. We got the battle of two teams currently in first place. Yankees leading the East, Astros leading the West. They are out in the West. Houston, the birth of air conditioning, which is a reason I enjoy that place, but I've never been, but I appreciate that they invented air conditioning. It's Talkin Yanks. We're going to talk about the lineups, the matchups. Jake's going to sing for a minute straight at one point.
No, Jimmy's making his singing debut for you guys today, singing Uptown Girl. Give him a little bit, Jimmy. You're on the floor.
DJ LeMahieu is leading off. Lineup's good today for the Yanks.
Not a man of the people.
Voit is at first base, hitting second. Gary Sanchez in the 3-hole and catching. We got Giancarlo Stanton in the 4-hole and Edwin Encarnacion after him. Voit, Gary Stanton, Edwin, that's some power. Glaber behind him, then Didi, Cameron Maybin in left field, and Brett Gardner in center field means Aaron Hicks is on the bench. Romine's on the bench, and Urshela is on the bench. It's a good lineup. I enjoy that lineup. I'm happy with it. Hicks is struggling right now, and I think he played the last 3. Cameron Maybin's on fire right now, so no harm, no foul. And Chad Green is the starting pitcher. Jake, what are your thoughts about this lineup?
We like this lineup, man. Keep the Cameron Maybin show going. Hicks is more of a threat from the left side of the plate. You give him a day off against the lefty. Gardy's been playing great for a calendar month now. OPS that starts with a 9 for literally a calendar month, which is pretty wild. And yeah, man, we're operating like you said. Voit to Edwin. That's as much power as you'll find in Major League Baseball.
We are getting Judge back tomorrow, it looks like, which means this may be Cameron Maybin's last stand. We will see what they do. Yes, you read, I forget who was tweeting about Coley Harvey, but I think that is what will happen. Maybe that's a conversation for another time. But we do have Chad Green, the opener, to probably we think Nestor Cortez is going to be the headliner or the bulk guy. They've been a dynamic duo of late. Chester, I really like that name for them. So I don't know. You worried about the opener? I don't even blink anymore. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it.
No, we're I mean, since Chad did his minor league thing, the stats are there. There's not really a reason to be worried about him. I mean, last time we saw him, he struck out 6 in 2 innings. So we believe in Chad. I mean, this Houston lineup is always a test. So, I mean, if one of those names does get him, I mean, you kind of shrug and you say, well, they're some of the best in the biz, Dale. But no, we like Chad. It's still we're confident in Chad. We're still not confident in Nestor, but we've seen it enough now that it's not a shock if he's good.
It's a good way to put it. Like, if Nestor blows it, be like, yeah. We got all we could out of that. If Nestor's good, it's like, okay, we got more.
We could slam the table and be like, yeah, I'm 90% Chad's gonna put a good inning or 2 out there. Nestor, I mean, it's still coin flippy, even though his past 3-4 appearances, he's given us a reason to believe in him. But I mean, again, the Astros, if there's ever a test, this is them.
We do have. Let's just do the pitching path to victory real quick. We do have the bullpen, since this is a bullpen day. Yesterday, Sessa threw 2 and then Holder threw 1. So we do have the 4 horsemen, Otto, Canely, Britton, Chappie available. That's 4 innings right there. If you go Chad at the beginning, that's 2. That's 6. It means you need 3 out of Nestor. I think he went more than 3 last time. But really, all right, Nestor, give us 3 innings. The first one should be against the bottom of the order if everything goes right. If you play your hand right, you should just go through the order 1, 1.5. I'm not asking you to be perfect, but it shouldn't be that. I don't think it's a monumentous ask anymore from what Nestor's done these last couple times, where a couple of times ago I was like, really? In order to win this game, Nestor has to throw 3 good innings? I'm not like that anymore.
Yeah, and I think with the quote unquote four horsemen available, Jim. Yeah, I mean you're looking to get five. Anything outside of that is brownie points. I think we are expecting two from Chad at this point. They've been stretching him out. Um, so yeah, and I if Nestor does run into trouble, I wouldn't be surprised if you see Holder try to get us out of an inning or something like that. Because if it's not Cameron Maben, it very well could be Jonathan Holder or Sessa. So if they're going to use that asset, we know the Yankees like to use that asset.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's backtrack a little bit and just talk about like this teams as a whole. What do you got for us on the history of the Houston Astros, Jake?
The history of the Houston Astros. Well, Jim, you know as well as I know that they won the World Series a couple moons back. And you are, well, we didn't do their lineup, Jim. I think we should do that because I think people will be, like you said, a couple of their familiar faces aren't exactly hot recently, but a couple of their familiar faces are missing. The Houston Astros are 48-27 this season, which, as you mentioned, makes them first place in the AL Best. We don't actually call it that, but all of our Astros fans that are tuning into the Yankees pregame show should be pretty happy with us for that. They are 4,542 wins, 4,638 losses all time, 58 seasons, 12 playoff appearances, that one world title. Winningest manager in Astros history, Jim? Bill Virdon.
Wow.
Your guy, 544 and 522.
I used to have a poster of him on my wall.
Yeah, I know. It was really weird. Really weird. It was the poster from Major League with Bill Virdon's body where you kept removing pieces and you'd see him naked. That was weird. But Jimmy, in this Astros lineup, who we're seeing today, we're seeing Alex Bregman at shortstop. Correa is hurt, so Bregman moves over to short. Michael Brantley, free agent signing in left field. Watch him and LeMahieu have a contact off. Jose Altuve, he returns off the IL the other day. He'll be playing second base, batting third. Yordan Alvarez, the young blood, DHing. Yearly Gurriel, a lot of L's and I's in there. Third base. Reddick will be in right field. Robinson Chirinos catching. Tyler White at first. Jake, bad name, Marisnik in center fielder with everyone's favorite, the Framber alert, Framber Valdez on the mound.
Framber alert. Are we allowed to say that?
I don't know.
Because now we have Chester the Molester versus Framber alert.
Yeah, that's
like a bad matchup.
Problematic. I've gone away from Chester the Molester. I think Framber alert's still okay.
I just held in a joke.
Okay, that's good.
That's good. That's development.
What are you seeing with this Astros lineup, Jim?
Well, I was looking at the Astros lineup, familiarizing myself with them. I was looking at who their hot hitters are. Now, the Astros themselves aren't that hot, everyone. They are 4-6 in their last 10. They just got swept by the Cincinnati Reds, a team that crushes teams, but is in fourth place. Like the Cincinnati Reds run differential is like 50, but they're in fourth place. It's bizarre. So the Astros are coming off. They just got swept. We just did some sweeping. They're 12-8 in their last 20. That's not that bad. Yanks are actually 11-9 because we had 2 bad weeks. I was looking at their hot players. Is it Bregman? Is it whatever? It's Brantley, right? And that's fine. Brantley's good. But then the other 2 guys are Tyler White, who's like 28-year-old, just coming to fruition, really, right? But Tyler White in his last 6 games is 520 on base percentage, doing good. And then the other dude is this true rookie, Yordan Alvarez. This is his 9th game in the bigs, Jake, tonight. Yeah. He's played 8 games. He's hit 4 home runs. He has 10 hits in 8 games. So he's making his presence known. Hopefully the Yankees have done some scouting and can shut him down. He can't face the Chester, so it's going to be interesting there. But, you're expecting the likely figures to be hot for the Astros, and it's kind of a different story coming into today.
Yeah, and Yordan is a big prospect, literally and figuratively, Jim. 6'5", 225. He and more so, he was the number 34 prospect in baseball this year, by Baseball America. So he's got the call. He's in the middle of that lineup. Might want to get used to seeing him. He's 21. He turns 22 in a couple of days. So he is a true young blood, Jimmer. Making Glaber look old. But yeah,
the biggest, strongest 21-year-old ever.
There's rumors. I can't confirm or deny, but
Cuban.
Yes, he is Cuban. And
he's
like
from
I said,
Las Tunas, which is where they invented tuna fish.
Carlos Correa out with a rib injury, and the pride of UConn, George Springer, is out with a hamstring injury, and Max Stassi, who also gets some run for them. So Houston's got their little injury bug going right now too. I just mentioned Altuve came back, but yeah, we'll see what they're looking like. I mean, they're in the middle of a road trip where you just mentioned they got swept by the Reds, who can turn it on, but still, that's a team that Houston normally would handle their own well again. So interested to see. I mean, are they going to bounce back from the sweep, or is this going to be a tough road trip for the Stros?
They got Framber on the bump. He is 25 years old. He bounced around a little last year, Jake. 5 games started, 8 games, but he has only started 2 this season. It looks like. So what are they expecting out of him? His last 2 games he started, he went 7 innings pitched, and he went 6 innings pitched. So I'm guessing they expect him just to be a starter. It looks like they slowly built up his arm strength. And he done pretty well. Held Baltimore to 1 run over 7 innings, held Toronto to the 2 runs. He's just taking a tour of the AL East right now. So now he will face us. It looks like he's thrown 84 and 82 pitches the last 2 games. So that his limit, I would guess, is 90-ish max, 95.
Yeah, 90, 95, yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully they can get to him and then really make them use the bullpen early, because we're planning on using our bullpen early. Usually you want to save it in a 4-game set, or is this a 4-game set? Thursday, Friday.
4-game set.
Yeah, you usually want to save it. So let's make them use theirs if we're using ours. How about that? There's no numbers, no BVP. Oh, what does he throw? That's what I wanted to look at. So he throws a 2-seamer that's 91 miles per hour, a curveball 79. He throws a 30% of the time. Throws a 79 mile per hour curveball. That's kind of cool. And then a 4-seamer that's 92. So he's 2 different fastballs and a curveball. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, and it's again, you're banking on your Yankees scouting, because who knows what the true percentages are, because he's still pretty young to the league. But yeah, 2 fastballs and a curveball. Doesn't seem like he's throwing too much mustard. That 4-seamer, 92.6 average, so maybe he's going to touch 94 today at times. But yeah, Framber.
What are you watching for today?
Jimmy, I'm watching mostly that meet in the middle of the lineup, but our righties today. You, I, and our colleague, Katie Sharp, did an episode that Sharp Stats. If you don't know the Talkin Yanks podcast, you might want to check it out. Some really good stuff in there. But we talked about how our right-handed batters. Yep, we talked about how our right-handed batters haven't actually mauled left-handed pitching this year, which was kind of unexpected. We thought we'd have this righty stack that would kind of be invincible. We add Edwin Encarnacion, who's been very good against lefties this year, and Giancarlo Stanton recently. We add him from the IL, who he mauled lefties last year. And Framber Alvarez, in his brief appearances in the major leagues, Jim, the 39 innings this year, right-handed batters have an OPS that's almost 200 points better, a batting average almost 50 points better. The numbers aren't that impressive. Righties are hitting 231 with a 641 OPS. His only homers he's given up to have been to righties. Again, these are smaller samples, but right-handed batters so far have had a much better chance against Framber Valdez. So seeing if those righties can get to Framber.
All right. So the righties versus Framber, that's what you want to see.
What's your what to reach for?
Edwin Encarnacion, when he came over here, Jake, In his first game as a Yankee, he went 0 for 4, correct?
Correct.
Okay. In his second game as a Yankee, he went 1 for 4 with a home run. In Giancarlo Stanton's first game back, he went 0 for 4. His second game is tonight. He will hit a home run. That's the path.
Patterns.
Edwin laid it out for him. Stanton helped win the game yesterday. He had a nice catch on a foul ball, or his first game back. He didn't do much with the bat. Time to do something with the bat. That's what I'm looking for. Played, got his day off. I think we're going to see something mean from Stanton with the bat today.
Wow, love that.
Mm-hmm. I knew you would. You're sick.
Yeah.
I think, are we a year? What's today's date, Jake?
Today's date is what? 6/20, June 20th.
Last year on this day was the Giancarlo Stanton walk-off home run.
Wow, how about that?
So, just saying, watch out for Stanton today.
Okay.
Good vibes.
Yeah. And I think that's our segue to the Homer draft.
Homer draft, it's the Homer draft.
And Jimmy's now singing Uptown Girls. Get it, Jim.
All right, who had the first pick last time?
You did.
I have the first pick now.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, and I'm taking Giancarlo Stanton. The mistake of all mistakes by you there.
I wish you could see the chat right now.
Good.
I got two girls on the other side of this wall. I think they're both high.
Yeah.
They're laugh soon because they're on delay in the chat. Just giggling to themselves.
That's why I don't go in the chat.
Yeah, you hate the chat. I love the chat. All right. Make your first pick.
Already did. Giancarlo Stanton, you were not listening. But yeah, you hyped him up so much you forced my hand.
Yeah, I did. In your face. Because he's not homering. He's just ripping doubles all day.
Thought it was a rope-a-dope. Yeah.
All right. Homer draft. Guess who I'm taking?
Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez. Why would I not take Gary Sanchez? I'd be an absolute fool to not do it. I'm rope-a-dope Jew into not taking him first pick.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
I thought you had the first pick, though.
No, I never did. That was part of the rope-a-dope. It was a whole rope-a-dope. And, okay, I'm taking Cameron Maybin. Maybin was on the Astros when they won the World Series in 2017. He's got some old friends there. He's going to be telling them, like, yo, dude, that was fun, but playing for the Yankees is so much more fun. I might get demoted tomorrow, though, so I got to hit a home run today, and then he's going to hit a home run. We're going to go crazy. You can't send him down. Holding him hostage. Cameron Maybin's homering today.
All right. I've got an open board here. Let's go baby Glaby. Glaby gets his first grand slam yesterday. One of the bigger smiles you'll ever see in a baseball field. He puts on a show this series. Is this the first time that he's playing against someone who's younger than him in the majors?
It's kind of interesting. I don't know.
So he
sees
Jordan Alvarez over there, younger than him. He's going to be motivated by that. Glaber's going yard.
Okay, fine.
Veteran Glaber.
What is the over-under?
Over-under. What do you think? Framber and Chester.
How do you even determine the over-under for Framber Alert and Chester the Molester? I think they're going to err on the high side. High octane
9.5 is my guess. Yeah,
I was going to say 9.5, or I was even going to mess around with a 10.
Ooh.
But I think it's so unknown. Like, no one knows. Vegas, you can act like you know, you don't, so don't do it. Oh, man, rough-looking fans in the Sweden stands there. Anyway, U.S. is up 2-0. I'll just guess it's 10, even though 9.5 is a great guess by you.
10 on the nose, Jim. Follow your nose.
Okay. I got a decent sense of smell.
All right, that's good.
How's yours? Rank your sense of smell 1 through 10.
7. I don't know.
That's good. Nice.
Actually, no, it's probably lower than that. It's probably like a 4.
You're 4.
Yeah.
You really went low there.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
No, I've kind of got the same thing going with your dad. I think I just eat stuff. I don't really know how it tastes.
Nice. Ricochet shot for my dad there.
No, we just have the same thing.
All right. I'm going over 10. Feeling risky.
Yeah, I like the over today too. That seems fun.
All right. Jake giving
Actually,
away
no,
winners.
I'm audible and under.
Okay. Jake's giving away winners. He's 22 and 19. So
is this your game to get back to 500?
Yeah. If I get the over right, I'll be 20 and 20. Yeah. This is great.
Big game.
This is great news. All right. We got to go to the chat. That's next. Jake's favorite segment. There's a lot of people asking what we think will happen with Judge coming back. And
right.
I think that you told me and Coley Harvey brought it to you, and it's a really good. If Nestor throws 80 bullets today,
this wasn't in his article. This was just my thoughts.
Oh, well, then you can share it if you want, because I think exactly what will happen.
The Yankees, you can't get rid of Cameron Maybin right now. You just can't. And I think it's pretty convenient that Aaron Judge is coming up tomorrow after our opener day, where they can have Nestor throw 70 pitches, be out for the 10 days or whatever it is, and then bring him back up from AAA and bring up another reliever for tomorrow. So, or maybe they do something with Holder or Sessa. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't think they're getting rid of Cameron Maybin.
Me neither. They have to. If they do, that'll just suck. I think
it's just bad juju, man. It's just bad juju. You can't mess with that.
Yes, I agree. How do you spell juju?
Juju.
With a dash? I'm picturing a dash.
No dash for me.
No dash for Jake. Okay. Hey Jake, my Sun shirt from our store came in.
Yeah.
Quality control, A+. It's fantastic.
Nice, man.
I'm going to go put all of our designs on Sun shirts and then go order 1 million of them for myself.
Stoked for yes. That was you and us.
You and us. Yes. That's what we're going by now.
Yeah.
You want to come hang out with us?
That was the people.
Oh,
I meant the people. Yeah.
Everyone. The appreciated people.
Yes.
All right. Let me see. Can I get a Reds sweep of the Astros video? I don't know. That's like 3 games, man. That's not like a moment.
No.
Yankees will choke like every postseason, Jake.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like the last 2?
Yeah.
Every postseason. Statistically, very wrong sentence that you just typed out.
Got beaten by better teams, even.
Yeah, right. Like I don't even.
Yeah.
2017, they didn't choke.
Yeah. Astros were a much better team. Astros almost choked.
Yeah, there you go. Boom. We need Hicks to get going for the final 3 games. We do need Hicks to get going. Nice breather day here, but yeah, he's not going anywhere because he's the best center fielder and
he's
LBP.
We need him to get going so it's not a conversation piece. End of story.
I agree. Rays winning the division. Rays just lost the division. Rays will never recuperate from what just happened. It's over. Wow. They're moving to Montreal. I mean, they're like moving to Montreal, Jake. They're like, fuck, we're done.
Yeah.
This season's not even on our mind anymore. Let's think about 2027 when we can go to Montreal. So that sweep really hit him hard. Wow. Bummer. How many appearances will Stanton have without a hit before getting booed, Jake? Like if he goes 0 for 4 tonight, they're out, right?
Oh yeah, I think I heard a couple last game.
Like we said last show, it's become an inside joke with Yankee fans. Like we boo Stanton. That's what we do.
Yeah.
This one says they like the under tonight. There was another question. Someone's watching from England and they like the videos, so we thank them. It would be easier if all the questions were organized. Someone asked if Holder was going to get sent down. We kind of asked that. We think Nestor's going to get down because he's out of bullets for a couple games, and they can just rotate like that for a while.
It wouldn't shock me if Holder had to go down this series if we needed an arm.
Yeah, he's got options, and he can use some minor league work, so it's not really that bad of an idea. I just think Maybin has to stay. Goldie, someone asked what the Goldie hit a walk-off home run. That's the next breakdown I'm editing right after this. And then I think I put something else on the list. Wilson Contreras hit a grand slam. This White Sox-Cubs series has been fun for the city of Chicago because the White Sox have like some oomph now. It's been a good time.
Chi-town.
Do you think it would be a good idea to organize questions in the comments? I don't. Yeah. Isn't that what I just said? I feel like that's what I just said. I feel like I said I wish I could organize. Maybe that's
that was the joke.
It's good. Good joke. I love the breakdowns. Reds making a move in the NL Central. Who is most likely starter the Yankees will acquire at this point? Are you still on Stroman as most likely?
Yeah, I guess so.
I could feathers in the breeze. Like I have no idea.
Gun to your head.
Gun to my head, it's like someone I don't know that's on the block right now.
Right. I mean, that's the obvious answer, but that's why you have to say a name. That's what makes it fun.
Okay, so take Stroman, Bumgarner, Scherzer. Who else is like the likely ones? I'll take the field. Like, give me those three. Give me the field. I think it's. I don't think we're getting those three. I don't know. So I don't know who to pick. I think it's someone that no one has discussed. I don't think it's Bumgarner. I don't think it's Scherzer, and I really don't think it's Stroman either. Is that an answer? Like, I don't think either of those three are coming to the Yankees.
Like, not really, but I get it. That would be my answer too, but that's not. That's not supposed to be the construct of the game.
You think Stroman's likely? I thought.
No.
Well,
I mean,
that's what I thought.
Nobody's a perfect candidate right now. Out of the candidates we know, Stroman's my leader.
Yeah, I just thought you. I thought you. At one point in Talkin Yanks, you said it just feels like Stroman's going to be a Yankee. So I thought you were really leaning that way.
He's the leader of every pitcher that's been mentioned.
Yeah,
which would make you say that.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. Like, I think it's going to be like things will be crazy. We'll see, or nothing.
So if you had to pick a leader out of Stroman, Bum, and Scherzer, who would you pick?
Out of those three?
Yep, because those are the three names that people are talking about.
No, there's Boyd. There's Mike Minor.
Okay, throw them in.
There's tons. Well, I'd take Boyd and Minor over those guys.
You take them, but we're talking about its trade package, its likeliness to happen.
I don't think Scherzer's happening. I'd put it at 0%. Right. Mad Bum, I'd put at like 10%. Right. Stroman, 25. Boyd Minor, like 40. Or like 30. Like above Stroman. And then, but I think there's someone out there that we haven't talked about that Cash really, really wants. And we just don't know who it is.
Then your answer would be between Boyd or Minor right now. But I think Boyd is a giant package, which I don't think the Yanks will pay. And I think Minor, they're in the playoffs right now. And I think he'd be a surprisingly large package too. So I think package-wise, willingness to trade, that's why I'd say Stroman makes the most sense as of now.
As of now. My thing with Stroman is...
You don't like him.
No, I'm fine with Stroman. I don't think he'd last longer than 2 years. Like, I wouldn't want to bank on him on a multi-year deal, but for a season and a half, I'd be fine with it. I don't know what our price is because the Blue Jays are going to ask for Clint Frazier, and that's way too much for Stroman, I think. So then where do the Blue Jays say, like, no, we are only taking Clint Frazier? If I'm Cashman, I say, well, then we're not trading. And I think it ends like that. That's where I think it doesn't fit because he's not good enough for Clint to headline a package, but that's what the Blue Jays, like, both are going to be stuck right there.
Yeah, I don't know. You're talking bigger packages for Minor and Boyd for sure.
Yeah, that's why I think Clint can headline one for those guys. The value adds up way better.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I think at least. All right, and Trevor Bauer, no way. I like Trevor Bauer's pitching. He'd crumble, man. He'd crumble. I don't know if you have thoughts on that, but I just think like he would. He was going after Keith Law yesterday. I mean, like
it's like Clint Part 2.
It's like times 10 Part 2. It's like I think he'd crumble. All right, enjoy the game today. Hopefully, it's some good baseball. That's what I want. A nice, good game, not bad. See you guys later.